Yeah. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Welcome to our monthly date with Nate. I asked him, I
Hi.
said, what you thought about that little phrase? He's like, I like it.
It rhymes. It rhymes.
It does. That's why I was like several shows back, and I was just like racking my brain going, all right, Spirit, what do I need to come up with something because we do this on a regular basis. I need
Yes.
a title or a heading or something. And it just popped in my head, a date with Nate. And I went, oh, that even rhymes. That's even better. So welcome to everybody. And sorry we kind of got off at a little bit slower. We started talking and I looked up and said, oh, it's time to start. It's actually past time to start, but that's okay. So what's happening with you, Nate? Real quick, what's up with you? What you doing?
Well, I dropped 2 videos this week. One is a collaboration with Andre, and it's an astrology
It's a
and
good
card
one.
reading about. For once, obviously we look a lot about Trump's, but this time it's just Democrats, and the Democratic Party and what's happening in 2026, 2028. So it's a little bit of a different view. And then I just released a reading. It's a normal reading, just dropped it, about the Pope, the new Pope, and what do I see for, his time and what he will accomplish. And then on Sunday, my usual 5 p.m. Eastern, free reading, like live readings, free readings. So it's open to everyone every Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern.
And I'm usually on air with, well, I'm not on air. I'm backstage for Arthur because he does a show every Sunday afternoon at 5:30 my time.
Okay.
And and then I run backstage for him because, as he says, I can't think, chew gum, and walk at the same time.
So I think his show is right after mine. I think it just,
Yeah, it's like
yes,
I
yes,
usually
yes,
I have to leave you early to get to
yes,
him,
yes, yes,
and
yes.
then on the one Sunday a month that I'm doing my mental wellness show, again, it's like I leave, we log off from that, and I'm rushing to get over to Arthur's channel so I can start doing my magic there, and which is fun. I love being able to do that. And oh, hey, Ramon, I see he's in the house, and he's going to be with me next Saturday for the slumber party. Um, because Ramon now does every third Saturday of the month. Ramon does the slumber party with me.
Oh, that's
So
cool.
yeah, and in fact, I bought him a deck of naughty cards because he didn't have any. He's like, I got every kind of card in the world. I don't have any naughty cards that hold that fine. And so I sent him the Rebel deck, and he loves it. So we have a lot of fun with it. Uh, I'm less likely to fall asleep if I have somebody with me because I'm talking and interacting with them. Um, Although I have been known to go right down, it'll just catch up with me real quick. Um, all right, let's see. I see a couple of questions in here, and I want to make sure I get everybody starred. Our residential Disney character. Ness, you're going to have to explain that. Um, I assume she's talking about Ramon. He must have done something with
Yes,
Disney. I don't know.
yes, I believe he did.
And all right, let's see here. I think I've got just about everybody's questions. And a big hello. Let's see who all is here. We've got Gordian Knot, Maureen, Marari, Ness, Kimberly, Stargazer, Marby, and who I had the great pleasure of actually meeting in person.
Oh,
Roseanne, Maureen, Hetty, Mary. Let's see. Ramon is here. Go away, Papa. Jesus, you block out my thing. Wigan is here. Wigan. I don't know which way you say it. Um, and Cindy is here. Cosmic Blue Avian is here. Wow, we're rocking and rolling here. Althea is here, and okay, I got everybody called. That's here. Julie is here. So if you come in after, if I spot you, I'll say hey. But if not, hey, I'm saying it now. Let's see here. Yeah, Ramon is ridiculously good looking. It's like he's gorgeous to look at. He writes poetry. He plays music. He sings. It's like, what about for the rest of us poor mortal folks? You haven't left anything.
and doesn't he read cards too? Of
And
course.
he reads cards and he does other divination stuff and um, crystal ball and pendulum and dowsing rods and the whole bit. So um, he's just hi Carol. Okay. So he's just all over the place. It's I always learn something new whenever we get together. And so let's see here real quick. I want to make sure I haven't missed anybody. So I've got Marby, Maureen, Hetty, Ness, Mary, Kimberly, and Carol. Not necessarily in that order because members do get to go first. Um, and if you make a donation, you get to go second, but that's not required. That's only if you feel it. Um, so I guess if you're ready to hit the road, oh, for me, I'll be, of course, slumber party tonight, just me, myself, and I. And I'm doing a show over on somebody's channel this afternoon. I don't remember. Who am I going? Who am I doing? Allie. That's who it is. I'm doing a show with Allie this afternoon over on her channel. So that'll be nice. I just get to be the guest. I don't have to do anything. That's always fun. Oh, thank you, Ness. And I like that 555. That's a good number. That's a good
Yes.
angel number. Um, all righty then. Well, let's see who is up. Marby is first out of the gate. She's a member and the first one to enter a question. So she kind of got it. She's on it today. And let's see. A general reading. You got it. And let's see. Nathe just dropped one you said on the Pope, a video on the Pope.
Yes.
And I've been working on one for the Pope. I had downloaded it because I wanted to edit it, and I don't know, I must have pushed the wrong button because it posted it before I was ready for it to post it. So y'all will get the distinct pleasure of watching me fall asleep while doing even a recorded video. So just the fact that I did it at like 11 o'clock at night probably had something to do with it. And oh, thank you, Cindy. Hi, Play Lovely member. Um, so yeah, I don't know what it is. And a lot of times I get going and I'll start yawning. It's like, what is this with the yawning nonsense? All right. Let's see here. If you're ready, go.
Okay. So that's for Marby, who wants a general reading. I got the Page of Wands combined with Strength, And I'm getting the sense for you, Marby, that there's something new coming. Pages are just usually news and something coming into your life. It's almost like if you're picking up a new activity and then you're giving it more strength, more light, more force. And so I would say there should be some news for you to start something new. Like if maybe you had an idea um, about doing something and then it's actually going to come true. And so they want you to take action. If you've been thinking of doing something, a project, an activity, this is the time. They're saying that, okay, you can start, this is the time.
Very good. Okay. All right, Marby, to start out, what you need to think about this week. I pulled the Five of Wands. Let's see if it'll focus. Oh, and I have a new camera too that it takes it a while to. There we go. Now it's focused. This is the Canine Fantasy deck, so it's all puppy dogs on here. And which I have one too that's feline. That's all kitty cats. So, um,
So the cats can be
so
jealous of the dogs. Yeah.
yeah, well, I keep them side by side and I alternate using them so they don't get their feelings hurt, and they don't give me false readings. So I know that's silly, but okay, Marby. So what you need to think about: who is it that you're in competition with? Who is there a conflict with? That's what's pulling up here with the Five of Wands, some kind of conflict. Um, but what you need to do about it is just let spirit handle it because you got the sun, and so you can't beat that. I mean, um, that's celebrations, good luck, joy, pleasure. You got this. Just let whatever that competition is, just let spirit deal with it. You don't have to worry about it. And then your challenge is the devil. So I don't know if this person is just going to be really devilish to you or make you feel like a devil and you need to deal with it that way. Don't do that. Just let it go. And whatever it is that's happening with that, it'll be done by the end of the week. So I got, I finally got a timing deck.
Oh.
It's yeah, timing Oracle deck. I don't know. I got it on. I think I paid like $5 for it. I got it on Amazon. I thought, oh, cool. I'm always getting asked timing questions, and it's like
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't really get time, and sometimes it's okay. Well, something might be happening soon, or it might be a while. So that's about the extent of my timing. Uh, all right, let's see here. Um, I hate it when the chat jumps just as I'm trying to. Oh, thank you, Maureen. Yes, today is my turquoise day. I wore all turquoise today. And I just felt like I needed the extra oomph that comes with turquoise. So, um, yeah. Oh, thanks, Celtic Seer. That's interesting. She said Mercury has moved into Taurus, so take time to process information, review your finances. What finances? I'm broke. And your relationships. Take the time to do a thorough review. My
Mm-hmm.
finances is the check gets deposited, the bills get paid, and I'm broke again until the next payday. So that's the story of my life. Hi, butterfly. And let's see here. Okay, I just saw another one. Hi, Connie. Hi, Debbie. Okay, next up, we've got Maureen, who is also a member. I'm just loaded down with members today. Thank y'all. We got 69 in the room already. Wow. They're starting to show up. It's because we're not sitting opposite Linda G today. That's a good thing because if she comes on, you lose half your chat. They disappear on you. And that's okay. I don't blame y'all.
All right, Maureen, when you will be moving to your apartment? So maybe I'll start. Sherry, is that okay?
Go right on ahead. Yes.
My first card is the Star. So it's not giving you a timing, but it's telling you this move is really, really good for you. This is important. The Page of Wands, again, that tells you some news are on the way. I get the sense like it's coming. The Two of Pentacles tells me that you may have something to deal with before you actually move. So I don't have an exact timing for you, Maureen, but it feels like this is coming real soon, and it's the right thing for you. The two would be 2 weeks, 2 months. I don't know which one, but within that time frame.
That would kind of fit with me. I mean, I pulled a timing card first, and it just says August. So perhaps by August, everything will be settled and contract signed and whatever it is that, if you're buying or renting or whatever, you usually have to sign something. Um,
And Sherry,
so
sorry to interrupt you, but at the top of your August card, look at the number
what was 22.
22, 2, 2.
22. There you go. So that's another good strong angel number. I didn't even
And
realize
matching the
what number
two
it
I
was.
was getting with the card. Yes, yes.
Exactly. And then I also pulled the Nine of Cups, which is talking about emotional stability and happiness coming in. So this is feels like, yeah, real positive. You're gonna be happy when this happens. Um, Followed by the King of Wands. So that's, looking at the big picture of it and um, overcoming any challenges that you might have with it. Everything ought to be going just right along for you. So, Connie, go ahead and put it in. I will be closing questions shortly here because Nate is on a time schedule and so am I. So we can't really go over today. So I'm trying not to talk too much. Um, and thank you, Julie. That was sweet. Okay, I just saw a couple people put in their questions. So let me go back and star that. So, oh wow, Maureen, she's been on the waiting list since last June.
Wow.
Holy moly, that's a long time to wait. Uh, yeah, I know. Hi, Barry, babe. That's a new name. Welcome. Um, all right, Connie, we'll take a look at that and see what's going on. Yeah, members go first, donations go second, and then everybody else, we try to squeeze in as many as we can. If for whatever reason we run out of time before we get through all the questions, come back at 10 o'clock tonight Central Time for the slumber party. I answer everybody's questions until we're done. So if the show runs an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, sometimes I fall asleep on you, but y'all tend to wake me back up. So just everybody gets their question answered at the slumber party. So if we miss you here and you come to the slumber party, put a reminder in the chat, you couldn't get to me this morning. So that way I'll kind of move you to the front of the line. Let let you get your questions in. And I'm sorry, Debbie. That's somebody else I just saw had lost their pet. That's rough. Okay, let's see. Next up is making sure I don't have any other members. And Ness, you are next since you made a donation. And thank you very kindly. That is greatly appreciated. And okay, let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put in.
Yes, future partner for Ness. I'll get started for you, Ness. The
Yep.
first card I got is the Wheel of Fortune. So to me, this really feels like this is a karmic connection. It's meant to be. This is someone that you meet. I really don't believe that this is online. With something like this, I feel like this is meant by chance, so to speak. The Page of Pentacles tell me that it might be someone slightly younger than you. And then the Hierophant tells me that this is someone who has also a spiritual background. Three of Pentacles, I feel like you will also do projects together. It feels like this is not just romantic, but also you have some of the same interests and you'll do projects together. So that's what I see, Ness. And good to see you here. Always happy to help me with my channel as a moderator. So thank you.
Ness is great at that. Yeah, she's a big help
Yes,
for all of us.
super
Um,
help.
Eastern Tennessee. I don't know if we'll have time to read on this, but if not, then I'll do a video on it. Evidently, Eastern Tennessee had an earthquake this
No way.
morning. Yeah. Who was it? Innocent Potato, I think, just put it in. Um, I saw it and I thought, let me write it down. So, future partner. Let's see. Well, let's start with timing real quick and see when that might happen. I was writing and not shuffling. No, forgive me. All right. We got March. And there's a 1-7, which is an 8. So maybe you'll meet him in August, but it won't amount to a relationship until March. It might, it's not like you're going to meet somebody and in the movies, everybody falls instantly in love and everything is hunky dory fine afterwards. It don't happen like that. It just don't happen like that. Let me pull a couple of cards here and see what we get. Again, I got the King of Wands again. So you're looking at the big picture. Um, just try not to let any challenges that come along overwhelm you. Okay. Just and then I got the Knight of Wands. Wands seemed to be popular for me this morning.
Yeah.
Um, uh, adventure. Oh, maybe you're going to go on a trip with an adventure, and that's where you'll meet him. Um, fearlessness, impulsiveness, and passion. Well, those are three things you would want in a new relationship or any relationship, actually. So I'd say hang on to your hat. You probably got a whirlwind coming up here. Especially if you go anywhere, you're going to meet Mr. Right or Ms. Right, whichever. Um, whoever makes you happy. That's what all that matters. Okay, let's see. Um, Cindy L. Cindy, did you have a question? You gave a donation, but you didn't put a question in. Um, thank you very kindly for your donation. I appreciate it.
And
But
there's Julie as well who put a
and Julie as
donation.
well,
Yes.
yeah. And so she'll be, unless a member pops in, Julie, you're next. And who did I just say that was? Shoot, Cindy, Cindy L.
Oh, she said
Did
no
you?
question, just sending support. That's so sweet, Cindy.
Okay, well, thank you. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna pull a random card, just one simple card for you, and we'll just see what it says.
And I'll do
As a
one
thank
too.
you for your
Yes.
generosity. So, Knight of Pentacles. That's improving your financial uh, your financials, your prosperity, um, efficiency. You're a hard worker. You carry a lot of responsibilities, but it's going to all pay off for you. So
And I have
that's what I'm.
resilience kind of on that point. Resilience
Oh, I like that
stays.
card.
Oh yeah, those. Oh, you want to see? It is called
Yeah, I
the
might be buying a new deck. Let me see.
the whispering woods,
Whispering Woods.
and they come as small cards like this.
Oh, they're little bitty cards,
They're
even
like
better.
mini cards, and this is for you, Cindy. Resilient. Stay as strong as evergreen trees.
Very good. All right, I had to write that down so I could go shopping when we're through. I got a gift card sitting in my Amazon cart, so I was like, oh, I could go spend money. um, all right, let's see. I didn't have any members jump in, so Julie, you're up. Thank you for the beautiful donation. That's very much appreciated. For all the new people coming in, I'm sorry, questions are now closed because Nathan and I both have to be somewhere after the show at a particular time. So we can't just kind of roll with it and let it run for a little while. We got to, which I hate doing to y'all, but you know how that goes. Um,
Julie, I pulled three cards for you. The Five of Wands tells me that maybe something you're trying to resolve here. Maybe there is a sense of finding a way through. So maybe a problem, an issue that you're trying to get resolved, and you will. The Magician is helping you, new beginning, a way of resolving something almost by magic, with being very smart. And yes, the world shows that there's this conflict in resolved, and so I felt this is good news for you, Julie. It's like whatever's been bothering you or something you're worried about, there's like a happy resolution to it.
all right. Sorry, Spirit sent me on a trip. Said you don't have the right cards out. And so naturally, all the cards had to start falling out of the bookshelf. They can be so demanding sometimes. All right, Julie, let's see what we got. And this is from the Sacred Forest Oracle Deck by Denise Lynn. I love this deck, actually.
I love
It's a
Denise
really good
Lynn.
deck.
This is my people I like. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, you got Frog Spirit Renewal. That's kind of cool. Let's see what it says real quick. Give you the highlights. The spirit of the frog says, be willing to release any preconceived notions of how life should unfold. This is a time to be adaptable. Be willing to change. Abundance and good fortune will follow. Oh, I like that message a lot. Oh, thank you, Connie. All right, let's see. Who is up next? We got Connie made a donation, so she gets to go next. It says, I'm worried about my daughter and grand's safety.
Oh,
Oh,
with her son to be with her. Oh, I'm worried about my daughter
daughter
and grandson's safety. I guess to be ex. I'm a bit confused.
and grands. That would be her daughter's children,
Okay,
her grandchildren.
with her soon to be.
X. Is he violent, Connie? I mean, do you know if he's a violent person or is it just emotional abuse, which is bad enough on its own? But being Let's see. All right, what can we get here? Okay. Go ahead and go, Nate.
I'm getting some cards, the Star, the World, the Magician, the Queen of Cups, that tell me that there's a sense of protection here. So I know that you're worried, but I almost feel like the spirits are on your side protecting you. I almost get the sense even the your ancestors are there to help you. Um, I don't know if you need to move. There's nothing here that shows a move in my cards, but I get a sense of protection and staying protected. So that's kind of what I feel. I'm not able to say you absolutely need to move because I don't see that. But I get the sense of protection and I feel like overall you'll be okay. But of course, you need to do what's right for you. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Well, Nate's cards may not have shown to move or not. I pulled the Ace of Pentacles, which talks about new beginnings.
Hmm.
New beginnings, usually that's going to a new location, um, new property, it's talking about. So there will be a more prosperous opportunity for your daughter and your grandkids if they start over somewhere fresh, somewhere new. And then I got the Six of Cups, which speaks of harmony, old friends. So maybe there's, she runs into somebody or talks to somebody she hadn't seen in a while that's going to give her a place to stay until she gets on her feet. Um, and then I got the Five of Wands, which again, there's that conflict going on. So it looks like there's going to be conflict in this divorce coming up. I would say just kind of stay mellow around this person, but if he starts getting violent, then make sure your daughter does whatever needs to be done to protect her and her kids, because we don't you don't need to she doesn't need to have to handle that, especially if he gets violent. I'm not picking that up, but I'm just saying I'm feeling like, yeah, move, start
Okay.
somewhere brand new, go somewhere where um hopefully somewhere where he can't get to her easily.
And I
So,
pulled a card here that says renew.
yeah,
So that is also a sense of you need new energies, definitely. Yeah.
yeah, that will do it. All right, Hetty, you're up. My husband passed. Does he have a message? Okay.
The Nine of Cups here. This is the wish card. So it's a lot, filling your cups, feelings, your happiness. And so I feel like the message like is working on the other side for you to be happy, for you to get the most of this life. And so it really wants you to be um, enjoying life as its fullest.
Yeah, sorry they were making a lot of noise. I had to mute myself. All right, Hetty, I pulled for you toadstools, growth. And it says, the spirit of the toadstool says, beneath the surface of your life, miraculous changes are occurring. Something that you thought was ordinary is, in fact, remarkable. You are in a time of rapid spiritual and material growth. Get ready and hang on for the ride. So I feel like that's what he's telling you. You've got some real positive changes that are heading your way. So get ready for it. Be aware it's coming. And yeah. Okay. Let's see who was next. I've got Mary is up next. Been seriously considering returning to a career in nursing. Is this what I'm meant to be doing? Let's see here. Is a career in nursing what Mary is meant to do? Ooh, honey, that went right to a yes.
Yes, I get a yes
Great
to
big
Nine of
yes.
Cups. Yes.
There you go. So yeah, go refresh your knowledge, pick up on any new things that have come down the pike, and jump in with both feet. You're ready to go. Oh, we got 89 in the room. Cool. All right, Kimberly. Any special messages from Spirit today? Well, let's find out. Oh,
Oh.
God. That's my nephew. Go first.
I wasn't sure if it was an animal or a child. Mm-mm.
He's
Uh,
gaming, so there's no telling what
oh,
he's
oh,
trying
okay.
to mimic the sound of.
Kimberly, I have teach. So this is for me the sense of inspiring others, working with others. I felt like you're a great support, a great guide, someone that can be very good for others.
And I pulled air spirit, knowledge. That kind of goes hand in glove with teaching, doesn't it? Because when you teach, you're imparting
Yes.
knowledge to others. Um, it says, inhale, take a moment to think things through. Think as well as feel the right direction. Get clarity and become focused before stepping forth. Take care to have thoughtful communication with others. So, Spirit is just letting you know, yeah, let's, a few people that you trust, sit down and talk it out with them. Whatever's bothering you, whatever's going on. And I think they're going to send you a really strong message through someone you know. Um, but take that deep breath and focus on what Spirit is telling you. Hey, Carol, any message from my guides, please? All righty. Let's see what we get for Carol. I like that. You want me to go?
But go ahead. I'm putting new cards.
Okay. I pulled for you Wizard of the Woods, and that talks about focus. It says, put your attention on what's worthwhile, loving, and beautiful. That's what will manifest in your life. What you focus on is what you create. This is the time to choose just one thing to focus on rather than a slew of things and watch miracles abound. So I would suggest make a list. What are some things you want to see happening? And then start with number one and work on that. And when that happens, move to number two and just work your way down your list. I mean, and that's something we can all do, regardless. But yeah, he's telling you focus.
The Wheel of Fortune, I think that it talks about changes coming your way that are good change with the Empress. So you're getting more, you're receiving abundance. You're able to manifest, to receive, to be feeling grounded. Look at these beautiful cards that, can represent you. You hold the world in your hands here. So there's like this energy coming for you to be more in control of your life, manifesting your abundance.
There you go. All right, next up we've got Sally. Ended a long relationship with someone. Is it over forever? Is the promise D, will money gone? I don't understand the last part of your question. Um, maybe
Is
you could clarify.
It looks like there's like two questions here. The long-term relationship, is it over? And what about the money that's gone?
Is the promised will money gone? Okay. Let's see. You still around, Sally? I'm hearing Mustang Sally play in my head. Y'all remember that song? Mustang Sally. Oh, inherited money. That's what she's talking. The will money. Money from a will.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Well, to start out with, I pulled the Five of Cups. So that's just representative of your grief, your loss, um, uh, disappointment. Um, yeah, anytime you break up a long relationship, it's almost like a death. I mean, you go through a lot of the same stages. Um, and then I pull the Four of Swords, and so it's talking about contemplation, rest, restoration. I feel like you need to take this time to work on you. Do some pampering things for you and work on you. What do you need to do next? Are you house hunting now? Are you looking at maybe getting a new roommate if he's the one that left? Um, Maybe go back to school for a new career if that's necessary. But just do work on you is what I'm getting. And then the last thing I got was the Page of Wands, and that's talking about inspiration and excitement. I'll get the right word out in a minute. So I think that while there's that grief and loss going on right now, it's time to move on. And you're going to have excitement and uh, good news, inspiration. Things are going to start popping for you for your new direction in life. So don't fight it. Go with whatever it is Spirit is giving you. That's what I'm hearing.
I get some protection here with the Hierophant, a sense of healing, a sense of protection, a sense of rebuilding yourself so that you can open up yourself again with love And I feel some new beginnings are coming, the Magician. So there's a little bit of a story here between your healing, your opening up, and your new beginning. The money, I didn't get any message regarding the money. No message.
Yeah, I
So
didn't
I'm
get a
not
message
able
on
to,
money
no.
either. Just I would say, just off of what they're kind of telling me, just don't think about it, don't worry about it. If it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You go forward with your life and your
Yes.
new things that are coming up and focus on that. That's what you need to focus on. Um, okay, I hope that resonated with you, Sally. Next up, we have Play, Love, Remember. Tell me what my galactic guides would like to say, please. I don't think I have any galactic guide cards. You'll have to make do with mystical forest cards. I'm sure I do have galactic cards around here somewhere, but I don't know where they are. The problem of having too many decks is
All
like
right, the
before reading,
galactic
before
guides.
each show, I'll sit and go like, all right, which cards do I need to take out? And invariably halfway through, they're like, wrong deck.
Oh,
Go get another deck.
I got origins. So I feel that it says remember your roots. So I feel that this is very, very much talking about, anything what we call star seeds, where you come from the universe, from the galaxy. And so I feel like it says, remember your roots, remember your origins, remember what created you. There's something very special that you came to this earth. You decided to come. You could have decided to come in different, many other places, but you decided to come on earth. And we know on earth, this is one of the most challenging place to be.
Yeah.
So you decided to come here knowing how hard it is here. And so ask yourself for what reason? What did you have to accomplish? What did you push yourself to come in this very difficult planet? Yeah,
Yeah.
it is very difficult.
And while I don't have a galactic card, the one I pulled that came up was Starry Night Acceptance. So, Starry Night, right there, the stars are speaking to you. Embrace your inner majesty, accept your life in all of its configurations. Every moment has profound value, even if it doesn't seem like it. Forgive yourself and others, accept all that life has provided, and harmony will ensue. So, yeah, that's accepting who you are. We're all unique and we're all different, and there's nothing wrong with each other because they're different. That's something we need to embrace and encourage and celebrate. So accept who you are and be thankful for that, and just be ready for what comes next. That's what I'm getting. All right, Berry Babe, a new face and name. I like that name.
Yes.
I like the avatar too.
Yes.
It's a cartoon with looks like berries for the hair, so that's kind of cool.
And the glasses are quite cool too.
And the glasses, yeah. Uh,
Your
I'll
next
have to
step in
wear my old
advancing in,
glasses because my new ones are broke. What is my next step in advancing?
I love animal chiropractic. I've seen some videos
Yeah,
and
I've
it's
seen them do
just
like
like,
horses
and
and
then you do such a
I
great
saw them do
job.
a giraffe. They
Wow.
did like a neck crack on a giraffe. The guy had to like climb a ladder to get up to the top of the giraffe's neck, and then he started cracking it all the way down. And by the time he got to the bottom of the giraffe's neck, the giraffe was like all over him, like, oh God, this feels so good. And next step. I love that. People don't think about that. But animals have a spine too, and they can get
Yeah.
out of whack. And I mean, well, Four of Cups, apathy. You got to make a decision, decide what direction you're going to go in, and then go and do it. I mean, the picture here is he's got 4 cups sitting right in front of him, and he's got a look on his face like, yeah. It's like, hello, you got 4 cups. Let's pay attention. And then I pull the 5 of Pentacles. And again, that can represent financial loss or low resources, which can make you very insecure. So you have to be aware that this is your challenge and then take the proper steps to kind of head that off. Because then I got the Wheel of Fortune. And so that's representing change, your destiny, intuition, your karma. All of that stuff is going to work together. You got to let loose with all this downer stuff. Focus. If this is what you want to do and you want to get your business up and run again, do it. And then Wheel of Fortune says it's your karma's going to come back around and help you with that. So go for it, Nathe.
First of all, the Queen of Cups. You love what you do. This is your path. You love really, really much this kind of stuff. The Hermit, you felt like it was hard to build this business from the ground up. The Chariot, it's going to move forward. You're asking when can they make this income? I would say July. There would be a significant 7 here. This July significant increase. And thank you for your service to the animals.
Absolutely. A lot of people don't realize just how important that is.
Yes.
All right. Connie B, you're up next. Oh, we got 89 in the room. All right. And we got one question left after Connie, and that's for Debbie Smith. And that ought to pretty much take up the last 8 minutes of our time, and we both get out of here on time.
We've been busy.
How often? I know. I was like, how often does that happen? All right. Why is this female student and her mother targeting me? Oh, I heard you talking about this the other day, Connie. I don't remember whose show you were on. Evidently, they have really been targeting you for whatever reason.
I get the Queen of Wands. It's almost like there's a jealousy here. Like they feel like you're in a position where you have a certain confidence. You know what you do. You seem to have maybe some sort of abilities or power or something that you have. And they seem to kind of fight this because they recognize in you something they don't have themselves.
That makes sense.
It's their problem. It's not yours. It's their issues.
Right. Exactly. Well, the first thing I pulled was the Hermit. And so that's, that's you. You're aware of what's going on. And that's important. Because of your awareness, you can heal from it. You can be able to hopefully stop some of it in its tracks before it gains any power. And that's part of what the Hermit does. And then I pulled the Emperor. So from there, you're looking at, you've reported this, you're following the right steps. She said I practice voodoo and have a doll and that I use pictures to witch kids. I have voodoo dolls. It doesn't mean I'm going to be witching people. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. And just so you can come back if somebody says something about it, voodoo is not this evil zombie BS that Hollywood made it into being. Voodoo, true voodoo, was used for healing, restoration, bringing strength, providing shelter, all of those things was wrapped up into one of those dolls. Was you gave a doll to someone so that they would know that they're loved, that they're taken care of, and that there is magic in that doll to help their life improve. That's true voodoo. That's not the fake BS crap that Hollywood has turned it into. So when somebody throws voodoo out there, don't recoil and act like it's bad. Be like, yeah, that's a good thing because voodoo is for healing. That's what a lot of the Creole and Haitian people that voodoo started with, that was their goal, was to heal people within their community. Did some take it to the other side? Of course, because you're always going to get people that take it to the other side, no matter what you're doing or how you're doing it. I mean, there's evidence of that all around us today. But when somebody tries to throw that voodoo crap in your face, that's when you tell them, look, I personally know a voodoo queen. No, that's not what it stands for. Well, I'm not a
Hmm.
queen, but I do know a little bit about voodoo, but I know enough to know that it's not the Hollywood BS. And uh, no, that's not what voodoo is. That's not real voodoo. Um, if somebody's practicing black magic, again, like Nathe said, that's them. That's not you, you know. Um, okay, I'll get off my soapbox. I get a little uptight about when people start knocking voodoo. It's like, no, wait a damn minute. Because that's my culture, that's where I come from.
I
I'm
know.
part of that. So, but the last card I pulled was the sun. And so this is telling me that everything in the end, it's all going to come out your way. In the end, you're the one that's going to be celebrating. You're the one that's going to be able to draw all of the good out of the situation and walk away smiling. And if you want more information on authentic voodoo, message me to my email and I will send you some information on it. Okay. And just so you have something to come back with, um, and get a lawyer, get a damn good lawyer to fight this nonsense because they're trying to besmirch your reputation. Because when somebody is strong and doing good work, it's harder to get rid of them until you ruin their reputation. You have to kill their name before you can get rid of them. They have to go in and ruin your name and what you stand for. So, just like with Native American, there's a lot of things that Native American tribes do that people, because of Hollywood, think it's bad and evil and oh, they were horrible people. No, that's not what it was meant for, intended for. That's not why they did things the way they did it. It's the same with the Cajun and the Creole culture. It's a lot of what we do and we're drawn from comes from France, comes from different African countries, comes from South American countries, um, comes from the Haitian people and others in that general area. Yeah, it's. I know you're Native American, Connie. I am too, partially, but I'm just saying it's easier to defend yourself if you have the facts.
Hmm.
And I just get really bent out of shape when I see people trying to besmirch part of my culture and heritage. It's like, no, 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 stop. That's not what that is. So just like Native Americans have to do. You completely have misrepresented what we're standing for here. So yeah, I'll email me. My email's on my about page, and I'll send you some information that you can use just to kind of help give you a little bit of a foundation to work on if they try to keep pulling that out. Okay. Um, and let me know how it goes, Connie, for sure. Okay, last but not least, and we're right at 1 hour, so
Or,
this should be perfect. Debbie Smith says, my dog passed on March 13th. I say I'm not getting another. will Taz end up sending me another friend later on? I heard yes in my head.
When you say
But
another
don't
friend,
rush.
another dog,
I think
because
Taz
you
will
say
serve.
you're not getting another. So I'm just trying to understand.
I was taking it to mean that Taz was her dog, and
But then
she's
she
asking
said
if his spirit will send her
friend, but then she said
another
she's not.
friend.
She doesn't want to get another one.
Well, most people say they don't want another animal
Yeah, but
whenever
then they
they've had
will,
one for a
and they
long
will.
time and they
Yeah,
die.
they will.
It's like
I feel like
I don't
that's
want to
what's
go through
gonna
that again.
happen.
Yeah.
Yes,
Um, take it from somebody who's surrounded by animals.
yes. The Ace of Cups, I don't want to read further than that. That's a strong yes. The emotional connection, number one, the new pet coming in your life. But I think it's right. I don't think you will go get another pet. One will come to you.
Yeah, that's what I was feeling. And I pulled Standing Stones passage, and it just simply says a sacred journey is ahead. Deeper meaning is waiting to be discovered. You are safe. And like I said, I heard the minute I read your question, I heard it like somebody was shouting it in my head. Yes, you're going to get another dog, or maybe even a cat or a bird, or it could be any kind of
Another
animal,
friend, yes.
but somebody or an animal that you're going to instantly connect with as soon as you're around it. You're going to feel that connection. Um, just like, we have two dogs and a cat in this house, and none of them are my animals. They are all connected to my brother, my son, my nephew. Even the damn lizard, doesn't have
Mm-hmm.
nothing to do with me. They only like me because I feed them, and that's about it. But yeah, I'm feeling like, and if Taz is your dog, if I was reading that part correctly, then he's going to help pick out the perfect animal to come to you. And I think Nathe is right. It's going to come to you, not the other way around. Or if you start feeling that urge strongly, go volunteer at the animal shelter. Give dogs baths or play with kittens, whatever it is that they need you to do. And you might be surprised at what attaches to you. Another animal that's like, yeah, this is my person. Because that's how it works. They attach to us, not the other way around. They're the ones that decide that's my person. That's my pet. So it's basically that's how the cat looks at it anyway. But did you read already? You read on her already.
Yep, yep, yeah. I
Okay.
said it would come.
You would go, yeah, all right. I'm just like blanking out here. Well, guys, it's been an hour and three, almost 4 minutes. Nate, thank you so much.
Thank you
I
for
love it
having
when we
me.
get together. Thank all of y'all for coming. Thank you for the questions. If your question wasn't put on the board because you got here too late, we had already closed them. Come back tonight at 10 p.m. Central for the slumber party and throw your question in there then. And we will be back. I will be with Nathe in a couple of weeks. We'll do another one of our recorded deep dive videos that we both enjoy doing, and then it'll drop like the next day or two. And I'm going to be on Alley, Heart and Soul Connected, in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. So um, just enough time to clean the kitchen before I have to go back to it. Um, y'all have a great weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there, to all the dads who are also moms, because there's no mom there. Um, happy Mother's
And
Day to all of you.
moms in spirits. Yep, moms in spirit.
And moms in spirit, and puppy dog and kitten moms, and um, where would we be without the moms? We wouldn't be here.
No.
They bring us into this world, they can take us out. So, as they like to say, but yeah, I mean, maybe
And
you don't have the best relationship with your mom, but that's okay. Just love her anyway. She's your mom.
Sherry, also, your first relationship in this life is with your mom.
Yeah. No matter what happens after, the first
It's
person
your
you connect
first
with is her.
relationship.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. So celebrate, even if your mom isn't around, celebrate with somebody you know who is a mom. Do something special for them. You know, offer to go clean their bathroom or do their dishes or cook them dinners. You'd be amazed at the really simple things a mom will appreciate as a gift, simply because she doesn't have to get up and do it. So bear that in mind. And y'all have a great weekend. We'll see you. You'll see both of us here, there, everywhere.
Oh,
We're all
yes.
over the place. And check out the Life After Life NDE. We've both done a video already. Arthur's done one. Marina's done one. Val just did one. It hasn't dropped yet. Um, I think Allie is getting ready to do one. There's like a whole bunch of us, man, that she's invited to come on and do interviews. So um, check it out. They're pretty cool. And y'all have a good one. And we'll see you soon. Bye for
Thank
now.